This Formula One report is presented by Montreal's Neptune Pine, the first standalone full-feature smartwatch.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Montreal Connected, joined now by our resident Formula One expert, Cote. Good to see you again, buddy.
Good to see you.
Hey, this is kind of exciting. Apparently, Montreal will be host to a Formula E race next year. Maybe the people that don't know, you can kind of fill us in about this new racing circuit with an electric twist, we'll say.
Sure. So the cars are mainly designed by Renault. It's called the Spark. The chassis, which is the shell on the outside, is designed by Dallara, which Dallara, for racing fans know, provided chassis for Indy cars for many, many years. And the engine is actually built, the electric motor is built by McLaren. So it's a high quality engine. It's used in the P1 supercar. And it's a pretty cool format. 42 cars, 20 drivers, and a pretty interesting set of event they have going on there with the car changes and the short races.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you about, right? I was going to ask you about the pit stops. They have to be pretty unique because the cars can only really run at full power for about how long?
It's about 28 minutes, 29 minutes. So
wow.
what they do is the cars come into the pits, and instead of stopping, they drive straight into the garage, and there's another car waiting there right next to it. And the driver hops out and gets into the new car that's fully charged, and
wow.
they strap him in and everything, and off he goes. So there's like a 2.5 minute pit stop there right in the middle of the race. You know,
sometimes with racing, it's kind of all about the sound of the cars, right? I mean, when it changed in F1, a lot of purists anyway, really had some problems with that. What does the E cars sound like? I'm picturing like the electric golf carts that I rode all summer.
That's pretty much what they sound like. They're not very loud, so I don't know how that. I've never heard one in person. I'm not sure that as a race fan that I'd be up with that, but you never know. They might make changes to them to make them a bit louder, and we'll have to see.
They can add the sound effects for the car.
Sure,
how about
absolutely.
that? Yeah, you know, we have the technology for that, I think.
Right.
Hey, I want to ask you too. Apparently, the race will be held kind of like in a street setting, like in downtown Montreal, instead of going to the Villeneuve racetrack.
Yeah, I know it's a little weird. They signed up for 10 races so far. The series has. And most of them are street circuits. So I think that's part of the negotiation for Montreal. Somewhere they could hold it on a street circuit. And I know that I've heard from people involved in the series and stuff that they were maybe looking at some of the same routes that the bike race uses in the summer. But I'm not sure that Montreal has the infrastructure or the quality of street that they're looking for to be able to hold a race like that. But I guess we'll see.
It'll be interesting to see. Hopefully they just let the Montreal pedestrians know that the race is actually happening, because you won't be able to hear the cars.
Exactly.
We don't want anyone getting hurt. JC, thanks for being here again.
Right,
We'll see you next time.
All right.
This Formula One report has been presented by Montreal's Neptune Pine. Make calls, text, surf, and more without tethering.